anytime you see a rope that
Don't
is
touch
there,
it.
don't touch it. Because anytime you touch it, you're gonna have some itching story to tell.
Sea lice.
Yeah.
I got plenty miles to go before me sleep, and I plenty miles to put in on me feet. Come take a walk in my shoes. Come take a walk in my shoes. Plenty miles to go before me sleep, and I plenty miles to put in on me feet. Come take a walk in my shoes. Come take a walk in my shoes.
This is the life. I've lived on the South Coast my whole life. I've grown up around the beach, in the sea. My grandfather used to have a fishing boat. My uncle was a sailor. I've spent a lot of time on boats. But to be honest with you, I'm not that comfortable in the water. And as a runner, I want to add some swimming into my cross training to hopefully improve my running, because that's always the goal. So I've actually got my friend Oein Josiah. He's going to be meeting me here today to give me a little bit of a swimming lesson. So we'll see how it goes.
Okay, there was a little tomfoolery involved, but I really did get some good information, so here it is.
Okay, I'm here with my friend Oein Josiah, who has his own name on his own triathlete suit. So you know this is going to be a good one. He's been national champion 2 years. He's also been the national triathlon coach for 3 years. So what better person to teach a land crab like me how to swim properly? So Oein, I want you to speak a little bit maybe to why would a runner want to try swimming as cross training?
That's a good question. And this is based on statistics. Persons would have done it before, and me personally, coming from a running background, with the mindset of running, if you're running 10 kilometers, 5K, it was like, okay, let me just run hard, power through.
Yeah.
But when you take that mentality and go transfer it into swimming, it's going to take you nowhere. Because with swimming, it's not about power most, or it's more about being efficient and having the right technique. So from a cross-training perspective, being exposed to the swimming element, the water is already unstable. And when you go into the water and you being exposed there, you're going to use your right technique, or you're going to develop the right technique. And then you're going to realize that, oh, I am moving in the water, I am swimming. And it changes your entire mindset when it comes to anything. So even when you're going back to running, and you realize, well, no, if I just slow down a bit and focus on my technique, I may move a bit faster.
Okay.
And that has been proven. So you're not a swimmer, you're a runner.
Yeah, let's make that really clear,
You're
because I'm definitely not a swimmer.
Correct.
And I think you're going to have a lot of technique comments for me.
Being a runner, just spending some time swimming, it enlightens you to certain things, and technique is one of it, and controlling your breathing is one of
Yeah.
it. So by cross training, what's going to happen is that you're going to realize that you could move faster when running without not necessarily having the need to improve your fitness level immediately.
Right. Just by improving my technique and my
just
efficiency.
by your efficiency.
Now,
etc.
breathing is going to be a big thing for me. I think it's probably going to be one of the biggest hurdles to overcome when trying to improve my technique. But what about oxygen and learning to control your breathing, and I guess being in that, is that at the anaerobic state? Doesn't that help running too, when you learn to sort of, because you can't breathe all the time when you're under there, right? Unless you've got gills. But
do you have gills?
I don't.
All right, so as we're going to speak about the topic about breathing, it's a total different mindset. So when you're breathing in the water, it's the reverse of how you're breathing now.
Wait. This man don't tell me I got to breathe backwards?
When you're breathing in the water, it's the reverse of how you're breathing now. When you're swimming, you want to breathe in through your mouth. So you're opening your mouth to get a big capture as much oxygen.
Really fill my lungs.
Fill it up, and then you release easily or gently through your nose. Not to the end of whereby you don't have any gas in the tank, but then you just come back up. So it's it's a reverse. So it's in through your mouth, out through your nose. In through your mouth, out through your nose.
I'll never remember. Okay, well, why don't we get started? You can take a look at my stroke technique and let me know how much I'm suffering.
Perfect.
Cool.
Perfect. No problem.
And as we walk off into the sunset together, I realize I'm forgetting just one thing.
Paradise City, that's where I'm from. Come on, baby, come and get some. Paradise City, that's where I'm from. Come on, tropical love.
Okay, so how was that? Was I top rated? Like, give me the real story here.
For a beginner scale,
Thank
1
you.
out of 10, I would say you're probably at 7.5.
7 for a beginner. I'll take it.
No,
I'll
7.5
take it.
or
Okay.
7.5. I see you have you're very confident in the water. You have high turnover rates, and you're floating.
Okay.
So what it is, when I say you're floating, imagine this is your head, this is your hip, and this is your feet or your legs. You're relatively like this, and this is the
Okay.
position that you want. Because the more efficient you are, the higher you are on top of the water, the faster or easier you're going to move. But sometimes when you try to sight, I see your head raise.
Yeah,
So it's
man.
like a scale. So once you raise your head, your legs drop, and it is dragging through the water. It actually slows you down a bit.
Okay.
So one of the first things you want to start work on first is to keep the level and rotate to breathe as opposed to lifting to breathe.
Okay.
So it should look something like this. Your arms is out and you're reaching there, and here you're pulling to recover. And while you're pulling to recover, you just breathe here.
Right.
So it's like it's like half of a goggle. So my goggle is here.
Yeah.
Half under the water and half of the water under and above the water, and you get to breathe. Because once you put your head in that position, all right, like this, your head create a wave. So you won't swallow much water, but you don't. Yeah,
Much
it's possible.
water.
Yeah, it's
Some
possible.
water. Yeah.
There's open water and there's waves and stuff, so you may get a little something. And if a next swimmer is next to you, he or she may, just sprinkle some water in. No kicking at all. All right. So your first thing is you want to be able to breathe and maintain your level, that buoyancy level on the water. So it's more like breathing to the side, recover, go, right?
Okay.
So that's the first thing. There's
you.
some more points, but we're going to work on it as we go along.
All right, so we're going to work on that first of all. Thank you so much. Right now, I think we need to have a handstand competition.
Yeah.
I got plenty miles to go before me sleep, and I plenty miles to put in on me feet. Yeah. Come take a walk in my shoes. Come take a walk in my shoes. Plenty miles to go before me sleep, and I plenty miles to put in on me feet. Yeah. Come take a walk in my shoes. Come take a walk in my shoes.